Joining us today, we have Faculty Advisor for Broken Ink, Professor Roy Seeger, and Editor-in-Chief Samantha Renee Taylor, here to answer some general information about the magazine for students who'd like to understand it a little bit more. Professor Seeger, what is Broken Ink?
Broken Ink is a USCA student-run literary and arts journal. We publish student work and offer rewards for some of our best work.
Samantha, how can students get involved with the magazine?
So I feel like there are a couple different ways that students can be involved with Broken Ink. First and foremost would be I encourage students to join us on our weekly meetings that happen at noon Fridays, every Friday, here at the student media office located in the Greg Graniteville Library. Another way that you can support if you don't have time and your schedule is just too hectic to kind of make it to a meeting would be to go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram or Facebook. That actually helps spread the word about the events that we do and a lot of the good work that Team Broken Ink is doing.
Meetings are at noon, and how long do they run for?
Meetings will be noon every Friday, and they run for 1 hour.
So what are the main responsibilities that you have as the editor-in-chief of the magazine?
So I feel like some of the main responsibilities that I do have as editor-in-chief of Broken Ink are helping editors to engage with students in a respectful manner when it comes to early submissions. I also work to delegate tasks that Broken Ink needs accomplished to different team members. Everything from building the agenda for every meeting to heading up some of our events and speaking and participating that way in our public events. I really kind of do a full range of I wear a full range of hats here at Broken Ink.
So what are some of the specific ways that your work tends to intersect directly with other staff members? Like, what are the real common practical ways you end up collaborating?
Some of the ways that I feel like I collaborate with my editors here at Broken Ink would be working closely with them to understand how to effectively interact with students when it comes to giving constructive feedback. That's a pretty important thing here at Broken Ink. Another way, so for example, for my event coordinator, I work hand in hand with her in every step of planning and executing events.
Now, what would you say the benefits are as a student artist of having your work published in Broken Ink?
So some of the biggest benefits that I feel like students, young artists here at USCA would benefit from by having their work published in Broken Ink would be, it's kind of twofold. So I feel like it not only gives the students a ground to stand on professionally speaking by starting to build their portfolio, but it also helps them to build their confidence so that they can go on and keep submitting their work.
What is it that motivates you to want to enact change on the vision and management of the magazine for its future?
Some of the things that motivate me to enact change here at Broken Ink in order to see the magazine reach its fullest potential stem from anywhere from, my love for literature to really wanting to see Broken Ink assimilated into the community, into the local Aiken community. I feel as though we as students have so much to offer, creatively speaking, that I want to ensure that the local community gets a chance to see that and really be a part of that journey with Broken Ink.
So, Professor Seeger, what are your main responsibilities as the faculty advisor for Broken Ink?
My main responsibilities are to keep the ship running, to make sure to work with the editor-in-chief to set up a calendar for production and to help her with any agendas, and also just in general to support the staff and whatever vision they have for the journal.
So I'll ask you the way I asked Samantha. What is, at a practical level, what does that look like in terms of how you engage with other staff members and the way that they have to work with you when they come home?
I work very closely with the editor-in-chief. We have weekly meetings to discuss the agenda and the future of the journal. With other staff members, I am available at weekly meetings if they have any questions. I hope they know my office is always open if they have any problems or issues. And yeah, that's it.
Outside of the print publication of the magazine itself, what opportunities does Broken Ink provide as a student organization for other student artists to get engaged with the community around the school?
We're actually trying to do a little bit more, but what we do is we host a series of events throughout the school year to give our artists and writers and musicians a new venue to share their work. This November 9th at 11 a.m. in the Alley, we're hosting an open mic night along with a humanities series. Also, just recently, we've partnered with the national multilingual journal Contrapuntos, who has been publishing our literary pieces, the literary winners of the Washington Writers Award, in their national journal. It's a big deal.
So as I understand it, this is going to get some exposure on YouTube and Instagram, some of our newer avenues that we're expanding to reach out to students. And another medium we haven't discussed yet is the newsletter. Could you tell me about that?
Well, the newsletter is starting to come out in October. It'll be a monthly event, and it'll show everybody what's going to happen in Broken Ink. It's going to give a schedule of our events and what we've been up to. Also, if you're a past contributor of Broken Ink, we'd love to hear from you. Please let us know what you've been up to. Drop us an email.
So you've been with Broken Ink for quite a while. How long?
Since 2015.
So 8 years at this point. I imagine you've seen some real growth and development in the magazine since then. Can you tell me how you've seen it change in that time?
Well, since I've started, we started accepting video submissions. We've even housed our first video game submission last year. It's really exciting to keep on seeing the new creative venues and creative forums that students bring us, and the challenge of presenting and highlighting that work.
Similar to what I asked Samantha, I'd like to ask you, what is it that motivates you to stay with Broken Ink for this long, and why do you believe it's endured for this long?
Love. First of all, I very much love what I do, producing this journal of student work. But also I think in the sense that our contributors are reaching out. Each work of art, each poem is a work of love, to reach out to other people and make a connection and share a connection. People are constantly looking to make those connections. And with Broken Ink and its 50+ year history, we can look at those past issues. We can look at issues 50 years ago and make those connections. Think about that. Somebody reading your work or seeing your photo or your painting in 20 or 30 years and still making that connection. It's amazing.
Are there any final thoughts you'd like to share with viewers?
Yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Wyatt Spann, our music editor, for putting together this interview. Also, if you're interested in joining Broken Ink and this interview has kind of sparked your interest a little bit, go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram or Facebook, and get to know your Broken Ink team.
Early submissions are open until November 17th. Please submit your creative work. The more voices we have, the stronger the journal is. Thank you.